All right, in this video, we are going to be looking at this from an AD lens again, and this is going to be after the student has signed up and signed their forms, end of the forms, and the parent has signed up and signed their end of the forms. So if you're the principal or the AD and you want to come in and kind of just see the status of that given kid or all of your kids that are trying to sign up and get all their forms done, is that, the first inclination is that maybe you just pop on here and you click on ASA eligibility. And if I typed in Zane, is that you don't see anything popping up yet, but we'll come back to that. So let's go back to the dashboard, and what we want to do is go to athletic forms, and we can see that Zane has populated inside of here right now. And we can see that most of our things have been checked off. The history was optional. The exam is needed, and that's just where we're at so far. And we can hit this plus here, and we can see that all of these have been completed except for the physical exam form. The parent didn't have a copy, let's say, on them, whether it was a picture on their phone or on their laptop, a scan of it, but you had a copy in your office. So the way you can help as an AD is to come back into that account, and we're going to upload the file for them. And you would just have to come find the form, student health a review exam. It's a blank form right now, and you would be looking at the dates and say that today was the day that the physical was done, and then the parent approval maybe was just the day before, and then you can go in and hit upload files. And let's just go back to clicking on athletic forms. Sometimes it gets a little wonky, but you can see here that after you have uploaded that, is that all Zane has turned into an approved status. His exam is in there. The physician's sign off is there, and you can see that the expiration date has been generated for us. So it did the 18-month outlook or going forward add-on to the date of the physical, and so November 2nd of 2024 is when that physical will need to be renewed by. And you can see that all the other approval dates have occurred for the student when they signed off on the forms, the parent signed off on the forms, and then when I did that upload for them, is that the staff part is also done today as well. And we can see that our physical exam form has now been completed as well. Now, if we go back into the student's account, is that the next thing that will pop up inside of here, because the forms have been completed, let's just go down and look here real quick, is that we see that when the student and when the parent and when the staff might have done the forms are showing their dates as well here. But the thing that will pop up after the forms have all been signed and approved is this ASA eligibility tab. That will not be there until all of the forms have been signed off on. And this is where you go inside of the tab here, and this is when you need to add in the academic requirements. So what year did they enter 9th grade? 2022. Did they pass the previous semester units? And since this is the second semester, and let's just say they're joining spring track and field or spring basketball, baseball, whatever have you, is that yes, they passed all the first semester credits that they had to. Did he meet the GPA requirement? Yes. That one is, if the kid finished with less than a 2.0, but you have say a biweekly GPA check, is they can regain their GPA status and be fully eligible. If a kid doesn't pass all those semester credits, that's the one where the only way to get that allowed is if you put in a eligibility waiver to the state. Currently enrolled in a number of classes. Yep, students in at least 5. Date transfer to Shungak. Has not transferred. We'll cover that into another video. So once those are all checked off, then you can click update. And you can see that now Zane is in that ASA eligibility list, is fully approved. Missing some information here. That's stuff that we can add in, or we can make them get into their account and add that in as well. Data transfer, if that was a transfer situation that was going on. GPA, physical exam shown as done, and all the forms that are done as well. Not joining wrestling quite yet, or else we would throw that in there too if we needed to. 5th year exception, no, and no, he's not over the age limit as well either. So this will keep you a working list of all the kids' status if all their forms are completed. Their forms could be completed, yet you didn't do the ASA eligibility, the academic requirements, then it would say not approved, and we'll show that in another video as well. So from the ADN, that is the way to see and get a kid finalized on the forms online.